Right after artist Evan Apodaca installed his video piece at the San Diego International Airport in February, a nearby man offered an ominous review.
He stood and watched the whole thing, and when he was done, he asked me, "Are you the artist?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, this is woke bullshit."
Apodaca's public artwork is entitled Monumental Interventions. The piece challenges the value of the military presence in San Diego. It uses voices of local residents to express the criticism, and through animation puts their words into the mouths of international and local political figures, shown as toppled, beheaded statues. There's former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher.
Do we want to continue to create an economy that believes in death and destruction?
The piece questions whether the military should even be honored and said the early white settlements in San Diego were in part built on the backs of people south of the border and throughout the Pacific.
Hidden beneath the surface of the plan for a white utopia has been the cost of people and natural resources of various occupied territories south of the U.S. and throughout the Pacific.
Apodaca says within a month after his video piece was installed, the airport removed it from a wall near Gate 48 without warning or a reason. That is, until Apodaca went on Instagram and described what happened. On that same day in March, he says airport officials reached out to meet in person.
They said, "Evan, your project was not the same as what you had proposed."
Airport officials declined an interview. In a written statement, airport spokeswoman Nicole Hall wrote that Apodaca's video piece was brought down, quote, because the artwork delivered by the artist did not match the proposal that had been previously approved by the arts program. But Apodaca says officials left out what else they told him.
They said, the person that had made the comment to me about the artwork being woke bullshit was the same person whose comments had gone all the way up to government-appointed officials who run the airport, who had then told everyone below them in the art department to do something about this.
San Diego is no stranger to public art controversies. Last year, some outraged Escondido residents wanted an exhibit named Three Slick Pigs to be removed. It featured pig statues in police uniforms dancing. Activists have also long pushed the city of San Diego to remove a statue of former Governor Pete Wilson because of his hardline stance on undocumented people. Both the pig display and the Wilson statue remained. Elizabeth Larison is with the National Coalition Against Censorship. She says resisting artistic censorship is especially important amid today's deep political divide.
We feel that we need to fight to protect access to works that contribute to the full cornucopia of ideas that contribute to a shared culture.
Larison argues in Apodaca's case, San Diego airport officials failed to make that fight. She studied the matter and says officials chose Apodaca's work for its creativity, artistic merit, cultural significance, and educational value. In an email last fall, Daniel Dennert, curator of the airport's arts program, told Apodaca his work resonated with the airport's concept. He wrote, quote, "The panel felt your work was connected to our theme by the way we choose or not to choose to listen to things around us and how they inform our future." Apodaca says he was never asked to submit the final piece to airport officials before he installed it. Larison says it's unlikely that would have made a difference.
The visual and the artistic aspects are all very much still there and are not compromised. And yet the main difference is a slightly more critical viewpoint, which is explored through the voices.
And that's why she describes the airport's takedown of Apodaca's art as, quote, viewpoint discrimination, or, put another way,
this is a case of censorship.
Apodaca says he doesn't want to criticize airport officials, but
we need artwork that challenges us in the public. It shouldn't be hiding.
He says he hasn't given up on having the work displayed elsewhere. Amita, Sharma, KPBS News.